And I think it's a fantastic thing for our students. They're going to furnish training from that $5 million grant for our teachers. They're going to furnish materials, and it's just a really good way, especially in today's times, for our students to get involved in civics and the debate process and learn the way to be able to work with their peers through different issues and be able to critically think about how to address the problems in our society. So I think it's really, really, really a positive thing, and I'm excited. Those two schools were definitely ones that we wanted to address because they're our two largest, middle school and high school. They have the personnel to be able to do that. We've chosen one teacher. That's what the state only would allow us to choose one teacher, Spencer Reeder at Westport High School and Clifford Wyrick at Liberty Middle. Both of them have a background in debate, but they're not versed in the civic debate as much. So it's one of these things where they're going to hopefully be leaders in our districts for our other schools to be able to increase this in all our schools. I know that Governor DeSantis' wish is in the next 3 years for this to be in every county in the state. So we're extremely excited about that, and we look forward to giving you updates in the future as we get more details from DOE and we move through the process. And then one last note before I leave you. On the original agenda, you had bell times from me, and last year I stood in front of you at about the same time and said that I was going to come back in July and talk to you about bell times because school grades weren't out and the bottom 300, it was kind of fruitless to do it and then come back again. This year, unfortunately, for different reasons, because of the pandemic, and we're working through the task force and trying to figuring out how to reopen our schools, it would make more sense for me to again come back in July after the task force has some recommendations to give so we kind of know what our bell times were. I will tell you, looking at them in the preliminary stages, there weren't many changes that were requested by transportation or school, but I'll share that information with you in July.
Thank you.
So thank you all.
Great. Thank you very much. Next, Ms. Boston from Title I and Ms. Beck from Elementary Ed have an update for you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Board Chair Cummings, Vice Chair Ms. Thrower, board members, Superintendent Mayor, Attorney Green, Ms. Martinez Lopez. So a few weeks ago, I came before you all to share an opportunity for our students to bring them back to school on a small scale in the format of a soft reopening. And I spoke to you, and you all were agreeable to that. So we've been planning and moving forward with that opportunity. So I spoke to you at that time about the 21st Century Program and also funds that were available through our Title I. And since that time, we have participated, a number of us have participated in a few webinars, and based on guidance from the governor and Florida DOE, we have information to very strongly support our idea to move forward with this soft opening. And so today what we're going to do is share with you the plan for our 21st Century Schools. We have, no, I'm looking for the, oh, I'm clicking, okay. Sorry. So today we're going to talk about our 21st Century Schools program, a summer recovery program, Liftoff 2020. The focus of those programs is going to be on academics and socialization while preparing for a full opening in the fall. We're going to speak to you about transportation and food service and our campus health and safety guidelines. And this information that we're presenting to you from this particular slide can be referenced in that FLDOE Reopening Florida Schools page, document 40, page 42. So, our 21st Century program will address 10 schools, 5 elementary, 5 middle. It's scheduled to occur July 13th through 30th, Monday through Friday for 6 hours from 8 until 2. Again, this program, the 21st Century program, is designed to support student learning. So they will engage in activities, hands-on activities that will reinforce and support our reading and math skills. It's engagement activities. There will be kits that will be provided for the kids, recognizing that social distancing, but this program specifically supports and enriches the academic content. We are opening this program to our rising first and through eighth grade students, and they are currently students who were already enrolled in the 21st Century Program for the 1920 school year. And again, you can reference from that FLDOE document, page 108.
So all of this aligns with what
All
the
of this
DOE
aligns with
recommended.
DOE recommendations, yes.
All right, thank you, Ms. Boston. So, with that being said, the area directors, myself, Mr. McAteer, we had already been planning a summer recovery or summer soft opening, and really we were looking at targeting our rising fourth graders and select rising fourth graders. So we were well on the way. Then new information came last week, new documentation, so we really wanted to respond to that. Had a great meeting last night with our instructional delivery task force, and thank you, Mrs.